Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
Rockin' 101, you're on the air. Please don't swear. Is this Bob Costas?
Yes. Is this Johnny Rock?
Yes. Hello.
Is there a chance, you think there's a chance that I will begin cursing on a live broadcast?
Not you.
It's always first. It could happen, I guess.
I don't know. 29, is it 29 or 28 Emmys? I lost count at 22. But welcome.
They tell me it's 29. They tell me it's 29.
Okay. Well, listen to those pipes. You and I have actually spoken before, but not. It was on other shows. I used to produce all kinds of shows, and you'd come on constantly. We couldn't get rid of you, and then when I need you, I had to wait. But welcome to the Johnny.
I'm annoying that way. I'm so annoying.
Oh, hey, you're back. HBO, back on the record with Bob Costas. It's streaming now. I'm not even used to that yet. It used to be tonight at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central. Well, now it's,
right.
I guess at midnight it started streaming. So you could watch it right now after the Johnny Rock show is over, of course. Go.
No, you can't. You can't until it drops, as the kids like to say.
Oh.
After Bill Maher on September 9th. So actually, you can see it live on September 9th.
Oh, it's a week
at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. Yeah, and then after that, there are many repeats on your basic HBO and on HBO Max, and then it streams. So if people are interested at all, they can find it somewhere.
Oh, you know what? That's my fault. I thought today was September 9th. It's a week from today. Your PR guys just pooped his pants thinking he had the bio wrong.
So wait a second. So you thought, let's clear this up, Johnny Rock. You thought one of two things. The first is a minor mistake. You thought maybe it premieres on September 2nd. But what you just said was you thought that today was September 9th, which indicates a level of confusion being a week off that's going to have an effect on things far beyond this interview.
Absolutely.
If you don't know what date it is or what week you're in or barely what month you're in,
no,
this is a serious issue for you.
It is. I've been like that ever since I stopped working with Michelle Tafoya. I used to work with Michelle.
Well, you're in Minneapolis. Chances of your paths crossing professionally and personally is good.
Oh, yes.
We love Michelle.
Oh, yeah, she's great. Now, listen, we love you. So what have you been doing? It's like I can't keep up with you. 1 minute you're doing this project, and we used to call them side hustles, but you have all these things going on. You got the HBO show. What else is going on in the life of Bob Costas?
Well, I think sometimes people look at the specific assignments and they assume that you're doing more than you actually are, because I'm only doing as much as I want to do. So yes, I'm doing baseball for both the Major League Baseball Network, which I've been with since its inception in 2009, but also now last year in this, I added TBS, so I'll be on the playoffs on TBS. But the total number of games that I'll do between the regular season and the postseason is maybe 25 or 30. So that's a light schedule. It's enough to keep me involved, but not enough to wear me down. The way I put it is, I still go to the mound, but I watch my pitch count more than I used to. And the HBO show is quarterly. There's only 4 of them a year. We may increase it to half dozen, but no more than that going forward. So that's all it is. And very occasionally, like yesterday, talking about Serena Williams, I'll go on CNN when a sports story kind of blends over into news. So that's just a contributor's thing. It's not like I have my own program. So when people look at the list, it's like, wow, he's doing everything. But actually, I'm doing much less than I used to, which is the way I want it.
Have you ever attempted to add up how many games, be it baseball, football, anything, cricket, how many games you've actually done the play-by-play for total in your career?
No, with baseball announcers in particular, or announcers for one team, it's easy to add up the number of games. Vin Scully might have been 10,000 games or whatever it was over the years. With the Dodgers, you just look at the schedule, and there it is. I know in my case it has to be well into the thousands, but it's distributed among NFL, NBA, baseball, a little bit of hockey here and there, events at the Olympics. Hard to pull it all together, but we're well into the thousands, no question about that.
Yeah. You are fully recovered from the Olympics? Last time I checked, you were on camera, not feeling too well. But you were a trooper.
The last time you checked was 2014.
Yeah.
I am fully recovered. But what's really funny about that is that the next Olympics in 2016 people actually said to me, "How are your eyes?" As if like I'm uniquely vulnerable to viral conjunctivitis, but only during an Olympic cycle. It was totally random. It happened at the worst possible time. Literally came on the first day of the Olympics out of nowhere. And if you just Google it, if it's viral conjunctivitis, not garden variety pink eye, I had viral conjunctivitis. The run of that, it's generally 2 to 3 weeks before it goes away.
Sure.
And 2 to 3 weeks is the run of the Olympics.
Oh.
So by the time the Olympics were ending, it was receding, but it was still there. So if you couldn't possibly have something more random and inopportune than that. And what can you do? You know, if you just felt lousy, you show up to work, no one has to know about it. You got a broken leg, you got a cast on it, it's under the desk. But here it's written all over your face, so there's nothing you can do about it. And in a social media circumstance, people are going to have some fun with it, good-natured fun, or maybe snarky fun. What are you going to do? There I was.
And where were you? What part of the world were you in for those Olympics? I can't remember.
Sochi, Russia.
Oh my God!
I was Vladimir Putin's guest.
Yes, you should. Well, listen.
It could have been a KGB operation.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe it was Rio because they had poop in the water, and that was a nightmare.
Yeah,
but it wasn't Rio.
The Zika virus.
The Zika virus. Well, listen. We could sit here and talk about Zika all day, but you're a busy man. I'm going to play you out with some baseball organ music. I was wondering if maybe you had an organ in your den or your living room at home. You could play these baseball tunes all day. No?
Well, I will leave you with this, Johnny Rock. Thinking of organ playing at the ballpark. There used to be an organist who was famous in New York. She played at Ranger games and Knick games and Yankee games. Her name was Gladys Gooding. Gladys Gooding was a staple in New York back in the day. And there was a prize fight at Madison Square Garden. And the PA announcer said, "Please rise as Gladys Gooding plays our national anthem." And people stood up, and for whatever reason, there was like a 5-10 second delay, no music. And from the balcony, in the silence, came a megaphone-like voice, "Gladys Gooding sucks!" And then a hush. And the PA announcer said, "Nevertheless, she will now play our national anthem."
Only you, I swear. Hey,
Gladys Gooding sucks!
Oh, wow. Bob, you're 1 in a million. Come on back. Come on back anytime and we can salute Gladys Gooding. Back on the record with Bob Costas on HBO. Regardless what Johnny Rock says, it starts a week from today after Bill Maher. Oh, it's great. Listen, don't be a stranger. 2014 feels like yesterday, but actually a few years ago. Hey, Bob, thanks for coming on the Johnny Rock Show, okay?
Thank you, Johnny. Take care.
The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101. The Rock.